Hey there, folks. Welcome to another The Porch 321.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us on this beautiful day in Melbourne.
It is
We
gorgeous.
appreciate you tuning into YouTube. Again, we would love for you to please subscribe. Today we're going to talk a little bit about options for the sellers and the buyers, and also rates.
Right.
Right?
I'm Sylvia Ford.
And I'm Sherry Darmany.
We're realtors, and we just like to get on the porch. Linda's not with us today, and just kind of talk about what is going on in real estate.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
So,
And-
as buyers, well, what are we going to try
Well,
to help them with?
the flavor right now is that everybody, because the interest rates
Yeah.
are the way they are, we want to buy down the interest rate. That's the big hot topic. And as we were discussing earlier, Sylvia and I, we thought that, maybe what we need to be doing in the negotiation process, as for the buyer standpoint, let's talk about how we can work out buying down the interest rate, having the seller make concessions for closing costs, these kinds of things, instead of constantly going back to the seller with, well, this doesn't work, that doesn't work, I'd like to have that, I'd like to have
After
this.
the inspection.
Yeah, and
kinda-
we nitpick into a couple $1,000s worth of stuff when we could be using that $2,000 to maybe buy down an interest rate.
Yeah.
So that would help you get into the home,
Yeah.
and that's going to help you buy the home that you want.
Right. The sellers have rights too, and
Yeah.
of course, we're here to make this transaction happen. But you got to also put yourself in the spot and understand that it's not a buyer's market; it's still a seller's market.
Yeah, even though inventory has slightly improved, and the prices have started to stabilize some, it doesn't mean that it's a buyer's market. Okay, it's still a seller's market. There's still not enough inventory out there, and sellers now are kind of positioning themselves to wait a little bit.
Yeah.
They understand that it's not that they can't sell it in 5 days.
Not
Those
like
days
it
are
was.
gone.
Yeah. Right. Thank God.
Yeah. But they're willing to hold out to get the price that they want. That the home value is worth. Because remember, there's a lot of financial obligation on the seller side as well. And the idea obviously is to get you into the home, because if we can get you into the home, then you've bought the home that you wanted, and it's a win-win for everybody.
Right. And the financial obligation on the side of the seller. The seller has certain expectations of what this investment that they put their blood, sweat, and tears into is going to reap for them. So we are here to do this transaction and work together with the sellers and buyers, but we have to get expectations for sellers and buyers realistic.
Yeah, because again, the whole idea is to get you into a home. That's the whole idea. You're looking for the house that you want. You found the house that you fell in love with. Remember, cosmetics can be changed, but you can't pick up the home and move it to another street.
They could actually look at a home that is a little bit lower price range.
Yeah.
And look at some ways, if you're not handy yourself, there are other ways to get these things done. There's all kinds of
You can hire a
things.
handyman, or or teach yourself through YouTube, and you could do a lot of these fixing up ideas in an older home and make it your own.
Look at a home that you could rent a room or two.
Yeah, you could rent out a room or two of that home.
Look for that kind of home. It can always put you in good stead if you need it even down the line to have that income, but it can help you pay and get over the hump.
I guess what we're trying to tell you is that there's a lot more to the home buying process and the real estate transaction, other than, gee, I like the house, I like the fact it's got granite and stainless steel appliances, how much can I get the price knocked off? And that's not really what it's all about.
Plan ahead your payment,
Yeah.
your lender, what kind of mortgage are you going to get? Don't go down one road and tell the seller get under contract and then pull the rug out from under them and say,
And change your mind.
change, we're going to go with this kind of funding. And they take different times, and sometimes the seller doesn't want to do that. And meanwhile, you tied up their house.
Do
under
some
contract.
research with your realtor.
Yeah.
Your realtor has a lot of opportunities available to them to be able to get information for you. They can help you as far as guiding you to various different lenders that you can interview and find out the best
Yeah.
rates and the best terms and the best programs. including the Hometown Heroes program that just came out with more money today.
Today.
So, there's a lot of ways in which to do the financing creatively, without necessarily saying, well, gee, how cheap can I get the house?
That's exactly.
So let's
right.
utilize a little bit more creative financing. Again, plan in advance. Make sure that you know in advance what kind of loan program you're going to go to, so that it can be a smooth running process, and let your realtor guide you through that
Absolutely.
process.
That's right.
Okay?
And so like us,
Like us on Facebook, and please subscribe on YouTube.
and hopefully we'll have Linda here next time we meet.
Have a good day.
Bye,
Thanks for
everybody.
coming.